This life is a dress rehearsal for the next. When you consider the things that happen from the time you were born to the time you die in this life, it doesn't add up. Like someone said on social media, this life, no balance. Because you're born in stress. The doctors say that babies pass through stress during the process of birth. Not to talk of what the mothers go through. Then after birth, just when you start to relax, you have to learn how to crawl and then to walk. Breaking your head, breaking your hand, falling here and falling there. And when you have finally learned how to walk and enjoying yourself at home, one day they take you somewhere and then they leave you there and tell you it's school. Then the school people come with their own stress, insisting on exams. And even when you pass the exams, they give you more exams. This continues for many years, and then one day you finally finish school, and then you have to get a job. Then you get the job, stress again from your boss. And while I'm facing that, I'm told I have to marry, and then I have to plan a wedding. Okay, I have done the wedding. Now I have to have children. With that comes the biggest stress of all. Life continues from one stressful situation to the next until I'm old and then I'm sick. But even then, I'm still facing the issues of a grandparent. And then suddenly, death comes knocking at the door. And after many years of unrelenting stressful situation, I end up in the grave. And then one begins to wonder, what was the point of it all? I never asked to be born, but I was born. When I was born, they took me to school, even when I didn't ask to do that. And when I got there, they made me do exams. And after I passed the exams, they insisted I must get a job. And I did the job. When I got the job, my boss gave me stress. And even while I was having stress for my boss, they insisted I must marry. And then when I married, my wife said I must have children. And then when I had the children started the process all over again. And it all continues until I die. What is the point of it all? Coming to think about it, the spirit existed before the body. That means I was somewhere before I came to this world. So the question is, why did I come here to go through all this stress just to end up in the grave? When you consider the things of this life, from birth to death, it doesn't add up. It appears to be pointless. The only way to make sense of this life is when you consider it in addition with the next life. Because all the stress, the difficulties, and the experience gathered in this life is not meant for this life. It is meant for the next life. The next life is a much higher life requiring skills acquired in this life. Whatever things that are in this life are child's play in comparison with the things in the next life. This life is a low life, regardless of how comfortable you think you are. It cannot be compared with the next. So stop thinking only about what happens in this life without consideration for the next. Because this life is a shadow or a rehearsal for the next life.